everybody, this is Skeet.
Mushin Mikey.
Rock and Roll Roundtable.
Yeah, presented by our good buddies over there at Moshman Media.
This week, rock or not, 80s music.
Yeah, so with rock or not, what I did was I went through some one-hit wonders, considered one-hit wonders, and thought, man, did I like that band? Did I like that song? Did I like that band? And I kind of split it up into two sections because in the 80s, I was really into alternative as well. And there's going to be a lot of songs that were one hit wonders that were in alternative because it was everywhere.
Yeah.
Because of MTV was rampant, and my ADD was always kicking in, going from metal to alternative and back and forth. So I'd hear a song here and there and say, "Oh, that was a really good song." I might have went and found some more of it, but very rarely did I. But
Yeah.
you still got to kind of ask yourself, does that song rock or not? I mean, even though it's out of my wheelhouse as far as now, I still love my 80s alternative, dude. I mean, I'm still a big Tears for Fears kind of guy and all that, but a lot of them were one hit wonders that I really dug the song and I would say they rock. But as far as the band, I never really gave them much after that. It was just
Okay.
that song's very cool. And I didn't deep dive into any of it. So we're going to talk about some rock bands to see if they rock. And not all, I mean, do you want to just strictly do 80s or do we want to do a little bit of a one hit wonder and then an 80s kind of alternative deal? Which would you prefer?
I I think we ought to stick to 80s. I mean,
Okay, I can
it
go
always
through.
seems to be a good crowd pleaser when you start talking about 80s and people can kind of start remembering the
Yeah.
good old days and looking back.
Oh yeah, I get you. I get you. I mean, some of these weren't really 80s, so I can go strictly 80s rock, and do that one instead because that would be more fun. And then we have the alternative we'll throw in there as well.
Okay.
That makes it a lot better.
I mean, the 80s had so many hits and the genres were all over the place. It wasn't like just rock, you know. So
Yeah,
there was stuff you might like even from uh, if you liked Motley Crue, but you also liked a Madonna song or you know what I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
or an
yeah. That's kind of what.
NXS or something like that, where they might not technically be rock and roll or hard rock or something, but you still it was such a good song that you liked it. Cindy Lauper or Men Without Hats or stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. There's plenty of those, and I just I'm trying to get. Yeah, I got a couple lists, and we'll just run through them.
Okay.
And see what we come up with. And I'll go by memory on some of them because there's not, a huge amount of 80s that I remember rock that were like one hit wonders, but there's probably quite a bit I'm not thinking of at the very second, but we'll go through them.
Okay.
First one they have on this list is funny because to me they're not a one hit wonder, but it's Rat with Round and Round.
Okay.
And I think it maybe that's only the commercial hit they had. I'm not sure, but I like that song, but it's nowhere near um, my favorite. But it still rocks. I mean, you still got to say it rocks, right? And it's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Now
So
that's a
I'd
rock.
say that, yeah, that's a rock. Uh, how about "Come On, Feel the Noise"? Good old Quiet Riot. I'm not a huge Quiet Riot guy. That song was cool back then. I mean, it's kind of cheesy. It's a cover. It's all this other stuff. I I just couldn't get into this one. So I
Really?
just I I gotta say it's a good enough song, I guess, but it wasn't for me. So I think it's not. I don't think it rocks. I just don't.
Really?
Yeah, it's not my deal.
Well, okay. If you compare what the original, it was a Slade song,
Yeah,
and technically, Quiet Riot was got caught some shit from Slade because their version was actually sold better and did better
yeah,
than Slade's version of it. So,
yeah, and,
I mean, I always thought it rocked. Is it
yeah,
overplayed? Yes. It's is it it really timed for that era.
yeah, yeah. And I
So it's
mean,
it's not aged very well, but it's still it was a rocking song. It's just been overplayed. So I say it rocks. You must be burnt out
yeah.
on it.
Well, I like some of their other stuff better, and it's like that
Okay,
one
okay,
was
I'll
kind
give you
of
that.
it was a back burner for me. It was like cheesy, but anyway,
Okay, so rock.
we'll go.
I'm a rock and you're a not.
Yeah, I'm a nod. Now here's one that's definitely on the overplayed meter.
Uh
Turn up the radio
huh.
by
Okay.
Autograph. Now Autograph, I like that song. I thought it had
Yeah.
a lot of cool stuff in it, and you know they're definitely known as that one hit wonder for that. But yeah, definitely, I think that song rocks, and they had good stuff, I guess, in the background, but I never heard it until many years later. But yeah, I'd say that song still rocks. Overplayed, yes, but it had enough good, had a solo, it had the hooks, it had, so yeah, that's a rock. That's a big rock for me, for Autograph.
I'm gonna go big rock on that one too. I like
Yeah.
that one. When it comes on the radio or something or it pops on a playlist. It's like that was a good tune.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a lot of huge commercial success outside of that one. Huge,
No,
but
no,
I,
I
I
don't
mean
know of any.
they've still playing and they're still releasing stuff. So
Yeah, they
but
had a
it
solid
just
album.
never got that love that one did.
Oh yeah, yeah. No. Now, this one I don't remember. The next one, I I don't remember it being an '80s song, but maybe it's just on the wrong list here.
Okay.
But uh no, there's no way that's an '80s song. But we're gonna. How about "Edge of a Broken Heart" by Vixen? Which again, I think "Crying" was a hit too. So I don't know where this stinking list gets off calling that a one-hit wonder, but still, Vixen was under the radar kind of band, and I thought it was very good. But I don't think it rocks. I don't think Vixen rocks like you know uh, the rest of the bands back in the '80s. I thought they were poppier, kind of, sorta. I think it's a good song, but I don't think it's rock. I got to say no on the rock. I think it's just a good song that's pop. It's pop for me.
You think they went a little too far on the hit on trying to
Yeah.
get the hit?
Well, yeah, yeah, and I don't blame them. They're one of the few girl bands that all girl bands back then, and they don't want to be they weren't we weren't in the angry phase of women. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you think back there to that time, and I just don't think it rocks. I think it's a good song, but that's it for me.
Okay. I'm playing it through my head.
Yeah,
It's. I kind of agree with you. It's a good tune. It's a pretty solid tune, but
yeah,
it. I, yeah. I.
yeah.
I just. I actually think their newer hit that they had just like last year or late last year
I didn't
actually
even hear
rocked a
that.
little bit more than what that album did.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm sure they acclimate to the times. A lot of bands have to try to do that to stay relevant. And when you're in that hair metal genre with the rest of them, you got to kind of up your game. I don't
Yeah.
think they got to the level of rock. That they're tearing it up. So yeah, it's still a good song. It reminds me of '80s Heart, if you want to be honest.
Okay.
I don't think '80s Heart rocked like '70s Heart.
Oh God, no, no.
I just don't think it did. So, you had all the ballads and you had the softer sounds and the keyboards mixing in a little bit and just too happy. And it was like, yeah, I love Heart in the '70s a lot more than the '80s, but you'll get that.
Yeah.
Now here's a fun one. This is a fun one that I enjoy. Pepper by Butthole Surfers. I think it's very late '80s. It was in that time frame where I
Uh.
remember getting introduced to a lot of weird stuff by Mr. Scott.
Yeah.
And it just, man, it's a cool song, but it's not a rock song. It's probably not even meant to be a rock song, but it's still an interesting song, and it's got a lot of stuff going on, kind of Beckish, when Beck did later. It
Yeah.
was they paved the way for it. So it's a good song, but it's not rock. It's just not.
Okay.
Probably not
I'm
designed to be rock. So
I'm
that's
I'm
okay.
gonna say I like the song a lot, but does it rock? Uh, nah, I don't think so. I don't think it rocks, but it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, yeah, it's fun.
So I'll show a little love to the butthole servers. I know that sounds weird, but it's a cool tune. I dig that fucking tune.
Yeah, yeah, I enjoy it too. So it's like got the infamous Dire Straits, which yeah, I know they're not really a one hit wonder, but the big song that broke them out was Money for Nothing.
Okay.
And MTV staple and had the cool lyrics. I thought the lyrics were great. And Mark Knopfler is underrated a guitar player, but I like a lot of the other stuff more than this. But I
Okay.
still thought this song rocked with a kick. Even the weird sound, but the guitar was good. You had Sting doing the background vocals. It
The
was like
drums at
nice.
the beginning of that,
Yeah,
the drums come. Yeah, yeah. That's a
yeah,
rock for me.
yeah. Um, Even while we're on drums, since I just randomly thought of this one, but what do you think about "In the Air Tonight," which is not a rock singer, Phil Collins, but that drum break, does that make it enough to have the song rock?
I think. Yeah, I think that's a fucking that's a rock song.
Yeah, I do too. I think that, and a lot of people have covered that.
Well,
They've covered that
considering we tried
numerous
to a
times.
half-ass cover of it one time.
Yeah, and it's a fun song, and it's kind of brooding in ways, but it's also a very cool song. And I'm a Phil Collins fan. I like Phil Collins.
Okay,
Uh,
since we're on Phil Collins a little bit there, what would you say about uh Susudio?
Susudio's fun. It's a fun song, but I don't think it rocks. I think if you were gonna do a song that rocks from Phil Collins and that or Genesis would probably be Land of Confusion. I think Land of Confusion would be another good one. I think that would
Okay,
rock, but I can't see Susudio. Uh, I mean, it's like I said, it's fun, but it's something about that song. I think it. And I be honest, I think it's
Bobby.
the drums.
Okay,
I really do. I think it's because of the electronic drums. I didn't dig that sound back then too much, and I think it had too much of that for me. But yeah, it's a fucking humdinger. You'll have it stuck in your head all day.
Yeah.
and I still don't know what it means. I still don't know what it means, dude. And it's one of those, but it's a classic. It's a classic song for sure, but not a rock song for me. Oh, asshole.
What?
Oh, let's see what else do we got. I
That was
got
pretty
some of
random.
these. Yeah, some of them I don't know if they're 80s or 90s, so it's like it's hard for me to
Okay.
remember
Where did
because
you
this
get your
list.
list? Where did you get your list?
I got this one off Spotify.
Okay,
It
it's
was
just
a one-hit
Spotify.
wonder list.
Okay,
Yeah, it was
okay.
just a one-hit wonder list. In the 80s, that was more of the alternative one. So I thought this would have more rock on it. But I mean, I can think of some like, how about Lips and Hips? Do you remember that?
Oh, fuck yes. Electric Boys, right?
Electric Boys.
Uh, I fuck that one rocks. I like that one. It's
I
got
do like
a
that.
great fucking guitar riff in it, and it's catchy. So yeah, I'm all. Yeah, that one rocks.
Yeah,
Electric
I
Boy.
gotta I gotta agree. Yeah, that was a good song. Another one that didn't get much love. I remember liking them, but was Junkyard with Hollywood.
Yep.
It was a little cheesy, but it had enough grit to it for me to say, yeah, I mean that's a pretty cool song. And I never heard not one more song from them. Never heard of them. Um, while we're in the 80s here, I'm thinking, while I'm on my thinking cap, a band I just saw live. Not live myself, but I saw they were on like a live video that popped up on my feed, Facebook or something.
Yeah.
They're coming back out. Honeymoon Suite.
Oh shit.
New Girl Now.
Oh fuck.
That that was too much keyboards for me and
Oh
stuff.
really?
Yeah. But I did like the drift. Da, na, 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 na. I did
Yeah,
like
the
that.
guitar and the fucking bass in that was really fucking good, man. Really, that's a
Yeah.
no for
So
you?
no, it's not a no. I'm just saying there was a lot of keyboards in it, but the guitars kind of made up for it.
I say that
You
one
know?
rocks. That's a
Yeah,
rock
yeah. Well,
song.
it rocks, and it's like it's kind of reminiscent of you know everybody loves this song, so they're not going to have trouble remembering it for sure. But it's like "Your Love" by the Outfield. Oh my God, that song rocks. I don't care. And it sounds kind of wussy at sometimes with this background singers, and he had a high voice singing, and it wasn't metal by any means, but man, is that one? That's one of the all-time great songs, and I love it. I think I
Really?
always have.
I
Yeah,
didn't I didn't
yeah.
know you liked that song.
No, no, I don't. I never did it. I never sang it or nothing like that.
Yeah, I think our version was a little bit rockier.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, and it was meant. That's what it was meant to, but it was still a good enough song.
Oh yeah. It
And
was
you
a good
had,
rock song.
and at the time, you had two outfield maniacs in the band.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Walter both were big time into the outfield, so it was a
Shout
no
out to
brainer to
Walt.
try it.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
shout out to
Walt.
Walt. Yeah, and it's like that. It's a great song, and it's definitely a rock for me. I think that's 70s.
Well, let me throw in another good rock
Yeah, throw in some
that kind of
random.
was probably a one hit wonder. That Fastway. I mean, we've talked about Fastway before. We did like an album review on it. Say what you will, it's a fucking damn good fucking song, rock song.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
rock.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's just pure. That was a pure hard rock song. It definitely had everything you needed for the criteria of a hard rock song. It's like I actually, I mean, that's the only song I really. I mean, there was some other ones because I had to listen to the album. We
Yeah,
did it on a trade off, I think, and I there was more stuff there than I thought. And
yeah.
Fast Eddie Clark is for that. He's fabulous, and They didn't do much though. I mean, the Trick or Treat soundtrack, and after that, but I like that song. I think that's definitely that definitely rocks.
Yeah.
Now here's one of my. This is alternative, sorta, but it's not really because I think it's song jams. She's a Beauty by the Tubes. It has a
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
MTV song. But
Yeah.
man, it's got that two guitars at the beginning. The one's kind of clean, and the other one kicks in.
Yeah.
It's reminiscent of Creep, how it does that cha-chunk, cha-chunk, and comes kicks in. But it's a much less subdued rock song. But I still thought it rocked, man. That was one on my list that I would have covered. She's a beauty, and well, it's just good. Um, One hit wonders are kind of hard to define on some of these, but these guys probably are really considered one hit wonders. And we know a lot about this song too. We're not gonna take it. Twisted Sister,
Yeah.
which it's a shame that they're on the list like one hit wonder because they had a lot of good stuff. But that song rocks, but it was very cheeky. Uh, it rocks for back then. It was pretty solid,
Yeah.
and it was a
Yeah.
lot of fun to do.
Well, the video kind of helped push that one, and it is a shame because Twisted Sister, their early stuff, maybe not so much as they kind of progressed. I mean, they
Yeah,
still had a couple cool songs here and there, but you know, Under the Blade, Stay Hungry were two pretty good albums. Had a lot of
yeah,
good stuff on it, but we're not gonna take it. Yeah, that fucker rocks.
yeah, and it
I
was
mean,
it
the
was.
drum at the beginning and coming in, you know.
Yeah, I think it's better than I like it better than I Want to Rock. I really do. I mean, I
Yeah,
just think it's
yeah.
catchier and it's a little better, but
I mean, I
not
like
everybody.
Want to Rock too, but it was a little bit more driving. But we're not gonna take it, man. Yeah, it.
Yeah,
You got to give credit where credit's due, and that's a good song. It rocks.
yeah, yeah. I'd say. How about Naughty Naughty by Danger Danger?
Ugh.
They like to repeat themselves a lot.
Well, yeah, I think they got Tourette's or some shit.
Yeah,
But
but I like that
Naughty
song.
Naughty was catchy, and yeah, it
It's
rocked. It was
I
kind of
didn't think
weak.
it did.
It was kind
Yeah,
of weak, but it rocked. It
I think
did.
it's a no for me. But
Okay.
as far as a dance floor in a bar, yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't something I'd sit there and be able to bob my head
Oh
to.
no, God, no,
I,
no, no,
I'd
no,
be
no, no.
doing the groundhog from Caddyshack to that. I wouldn't be out there bashing and thrashing. So that's where I kind of think in my head what would be rock and what would not.
Okay.
And it's a shame because some of these bands like Y&T's got like Summertime Girls. That song does not rock to me. But boy, like Mean Streak.
Okay.
Oh man. Mean Streak's badass. That rocks. But their hit, Summertime Blues or Summertime Girls, I'm sorry, doesn't rock for me.
Yeah.
And that's sad that that's the song they have, Summertime Girls. And I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, think so.
All right, I got
And you
one for
got
you. I got one
okay.
for you. Broken Wings, Mister
Oh,
Mister.
Mister. Yeah.
Does it
How's
rock?
no, but it's
No.
great. No, I think Kyrie would be a better rock song.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll give you
but
that. I'll
that's
give you
just
that one.
me. And it's broken, but Mister was one that I thought I can't believe they didn't do more. But it's like whatever happened to them, I don't know. Uh, I'm trying to think of some random '80s. Glass Tiger. Don't forget me when
Yeah.
I'm gone. That's a lot. I like that song. One of my, I think it rocks. I think it had enough in it to rock.
Okay. Well, I had Brian
Brian Adams.
Adams doing background
Yeah,
vocals, so
yeah, Brian
that was
Adams.
cool.
When I thought of that, I thought Brian Adams cuts like a knife. He's not really that. He's not a one hit wonder, but that song was one of the ones that caught my attention with Brian Adams because it had enough hardness in it to keep me on the edge of my seat, saying, "Oh, what's this? It's pretty good."
Well, yeah, I'll agree with that because everybody goes to Summer of '69, and
Yeah,
it's a really good song. It's got some good guitar in it, so I guess it kind of fucking rocks. But Cuts Like a Knife was a damn good fucking rocking tune. I mean, honestly,
yeah,
it gets
yeah.
overlooked.
I like it better. I just Summer of '69 was more of a happy song, and I get that. That's like a knife was more in your face. Even the song that he did with Tina Turner, "Must Be Love" or whatever that song was. But that was a good song. It was heavy, had some heavy guitars and stuff. But thinking back, for some reason, the saxophone pops in my head here.
Oh
The
shit.
saxophone pops in. So, Quarter Flash, Harden My Heart. Did you remember that?
I like that song, and
Yeah.
it does rock. I mean, it does.
Yeah.
It's got some. If you're put off by saxophone, it's going to ruin it for you. But
Yeah. 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 But
it's
there,
kind of got that drive into it. You know what I
but
mean? Where you're
there's,
kind of bopping
yeah.
your head along.
But I mean, saxophone works in some spots because look at the next song, Earth by Foreigner. That's a good song. That rocks, I think.
Yeah.
And it's got
Oh
a whole
yeah.
saxophone solo in it, for God's sake. So it's like, the 80s hair bands there's so many of them that I'm trying to regroup in my mind what some of them were that didn't get much love, didn't get a lot of attention. And there's some songs are not going to rock. Saigon Kick, man. Love is on the way is not it doesn't rock, but
Yeah.
it's a great song. And it's the only song that got any love, got any play, got any attention. So, I mean, there's so many with the 80s hair bands that it's hard to even comprehend
Okay.
how many there are. Tora Tora, you could say Walking Shoes. I thought that
Walking
song was
Shoes is a good
fantastic.
catchy tune.
And it's like, it's one of my favorites. 28 Days was in that vein. Just try going through some of my lesser known 80s people. And it's like there's so many that had one good song that was rock. It was good.
Okay, I got one for you. Uh,
Okay.
I think the band was called Diesel.
Diesel.
Sausalito Summer Nights.
That one I do not know.
Oh
You
shit!
stumped
I
me on that one.
stumped you. Okay, they played it on the local radio station,
Huh.
and
Diesel.
yeah, I think they were called Diesel. Sausalito Summer Nights or something about hot summer nights in Sausalito is the fucking yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to we'll have to play it for you later or something so you can check it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, uh,
And
hold on. Wall of Voodoo, Mexican radio.
oh God,
Does
no.
it
That's
rock
not
or was
no.
it just catchy?
It was just unfortunately catchy. Because it's like I didn't want to be singing that all day, but I did. It was so stupid that it was like it's catchy, but it was kind of that song reminded me of like say "Punk Rock Girl" by the Dead Milkmen.
Oh, I fucking love that song, dude. That was '80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's like it doesn't rock, but it's a good
Oh, fuck,
fun
it
song.
rocks. Yes, that does. Oh my
Well, I
god.
just thought it was
Dead
okay.
fucking milkman? Come on.
They were strange, that's for sure.
All
They
right,
had a,
they were strange. I thought they rocked. I love that fucking tune. And Big
no,
Arrow, you know.
"Dreams in the Dark" by
Oh
Badlands.
fuck.
That's incredible song.
Yeah.
That definitely rocks. Blue Murder had Jelly Roll. Great song. It rocked for me. I don't know that it rocks for
I'll
everyone.
give that
Uh,
one a rock. That's a it's got some soft parts in it, but that fucking song was cool as fuck,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it kicks in spots. So yeah, well, let's give that one a rock. That one rocks.
and you know, a lot of these bands I only heard randomly every so often be on the radio or MTV because, to be completely honest with you, other than hair metal and my progressive rock, which was to me was Queensryche and Rush, bands like that. You had all the '80s hair bands, and towards the middle and late, I started getting into the Slayers and Metallicas and that. But some of my main bread and butter was actually the MTV era because I watched a lot of MTV, and it was alternative. Alternative was king. Now, some songs that are one hit wonders, especially like "Come On, Eileen." I mean, come on, we know that don't rock, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And if I had to give it a yay or nay as far as a thumb, I'm struggling not to put it up. You know, it's a cool enough song. It's like almost like Men at Work. You know,
Oh,
down under. You know, and I like a lot of Men at Work stuff, but it was like, man, my thumb's like three quarters. It's like it's not gonna say it rocks, but it's so damn fun, catchy.
that
And all
whole that whole album, that whole Men at Work album was fucking excellent. Be Good
yeah,
Johnny was a fucking rocking tune,
yeah,
and it rocked
yeah.
harder than what fucking Down Under did. Who Can It Be Now was a fucking great song,
Oh yeah.
but
I mean,
did it really rock?
yeah. No, I don't think it did because
And it had a saxophone in it though.
yeah, they were trying they weren't trying to rock. They were trying to be themselves. I mean, they weren't going out of the way. Overkill's still my favorite song.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still my favorite Men at Work song. But you know, in that genre, in that vein, there was just so much good stuff. But it was like, yeah, I had my rock, you know, but other stuff I listened to that was alternative, I thought rock. And I'll say, you know, talking about keyboards or saxophones and stuff like that. I ran, man. I ran. That
yeah,
song's it's just fuck, it's good. I think it has, you know, enough kick to it to be a rock song.
yeah.
Especially the little guitar parts in it and stuff. And when I hear that, I always think of that song. I think of two more automatically: "Red Skies" by the Fix, or one thing leads to another, whichever one you want to do.
That's a good fucking rocking tune.
Yeah, and
Uh,
I like it too. It's a rock for me, and it's like those are good. And when I hear those two, I got to put "Lunatic Fringe."
yeah,
"Lunatic Fringe" was a badass song. And I only remember it vividly from Vision Quest, the movie. I love that part in the movie where they're playing Lunatic Fringe and Loudon Swain's getting ready. You know, he's getting ready to wrestle. And I'm being a wrestler myself. I was
yeah,
like, oh, yeah, come on, Loudon, get pumped up. So, yeah, that song rocks in its own way. I mean, it's got not crazy solos or super heavy guitars, but man, it rocks for sure. Uh, the famous phone number. The famous phone number, one hit wonder, 867-5309. I love that song. I think that's a rock all over it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I have to agree with that one.
yeah,
Tommy
it's got
Two
enough.
Tone was
Yeah.
that was basically his bread and butter for how many years?
Yeah, and they were supposed to play last year, and the tour got canceled, which kind of depressed. You
Uh
know, would have been cool to see those guys do with it now because you
yeah,
got guys like Men Without Hats still playing. with
Yeah.
that horrible safety dance. I hate that song. It's one of those ones that grates on. It's definitely not like a big country. Big country was badass.
Oh,
And
fucking! I love Big Country.
that's
I
got
love that song,
bagpipes
man.
and it rocks. Just the drum beat and the guitar and that it was killer. But they had the sound like bagpipes. I'm assuming it was,
So,
and it's like
I mean, that one's excellent. But then that puts me to Slade once again. Run, run away, dude. I love that fucking tune. That rocks. I think it rocks. It's the fucking
no,
guitar in it. You know which one I'm talking about?
yeah. I know that.
Oh god damn, that song fucking rocks.
Did somebody cover that too?
I do not know, Mikey.
I
I mean,
remember
I
Quiet.
love the original.
I know Quiet Riot did two of their songs at least, and I
They
know
did "Come
it
On,
was.
Feel the Noise"
And is it Mama?
with
We're all
Slade.
crazy now.
"Mama,
Is
We're
that
All
the other
Crazy
one?
Now." Yeah,
Okay, that might be the one I was thinking of, but that was just. But I like this one too. I'll melt with you. Modern English, it was. I was into the new wave, and I think it was just. I mean, it was the drums in that song for me more than anything. The singer kind of got under my skin a little bit. That draining voice, but I like that song. But I got to give it a rock because I just liked it. So
nice.
I think it was there.
I got one for you. Go Go's.
Oh, we got the beat or vacation. Which one do you want to do?
For me, the Go Go's are they were punk, and we got the beat. Fucking rocks, man. I love that fucking tune.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
show a little female rocker love here. The fucking Go
Well,
Go's.
yeah. I throw them kind of in the mixing category where it's like I liked it, but I thought it was pop punk. Really wasn't rock for me. But the song, if I'm saying, yeah, is it fun to listen to? Do I like it? Yeah, sure. It would be a rock in that fashion. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like it doesn't tear my head off, but it's still a cool song. And some, relax. Remember, relax. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. The whole relax. I didn't care for that one. I mean, I
Really?
liked it at the time, but it's not like, oh, that rocks, man. That's killer. No.
Adam Ant.
Oh,
Adam Ant.
yeah, I did like that. Goody Two
Goody
Shoes.
Two Shoes.
Don't drink, don't smoke. Yeah, I like that. That was about the time Billy Idol came out. The White
Yeah.
Wedding. White Wedding. Yeah, that rocks, man. I like it rocks more than Rebel Yell. I don't know
Okay.
why, but I always thought it did. So it's just whip it, whip it good. You know,
Devo.
yeah, Devo. It just that one never appealed to me,
Too
and it wasn't.
electronic. Was it too electronic?
Yeah, too electronic. Maybe the flower pots on their heads got me all fucked up. I don't know, but
Working in a coal mine.
it still didn't get there for
Still
me.
didn't get there for you.
Yeah. Uh 99 Luft balloons. Now that had some killer stuff in it. And I think I preferred actually the German version.
Yeah, I
That's
kind of agree
rare
with you.
because I usually can't stand, not knowing what they're saying so much, but I heard both, the 99 red balloons, which doesn't even make sense because Luft is air, for God's sake.
Yeah.
So it's air balloons, but why they change it to red? Probably to make it sound better. I think just keep it in German, keep it the way it was. And I thought it rocked. I thought it was very cool. Yeah.
Falco.
What? Good. Falco.
Falco.
Rock one. Rock Me Amadeus, or so it had some cool stuff in it. I mean,
I had some real cool stuff in it.
yeah, I'd say that's a good one. Yeah, I like Rock Me Amadeus. What I this one is a slight backstory. I seen these guys open for Van Halen in 1982.
Oh shit.
A
Okay.
band called After the Fire,
Oh,
and the only
the
song they had was
commissar.
the Commissar. And they got booed, man. They got booed bad, but it was Van Halen. Yeah, it's like Diver Down tour. People were ready. I felt kind of bad for him, but really, the Commissar was about the only good song. But I did like that. It had some
I thought it
intriguing.
rocked. I
Yeah,
liked
I
it.
liked it. I thought it was good. It was like, yeah, give them a break. They're trying over here. Here's one that you spin me around.
Oh god damn.
I think it had good guitars in it, and I think it had the keyboards and the stuff are moving. I prefer the ones that have been covered. You know, the cover version of this I've heard dope, but it was badass. So
Nice.
and I think I much prefer that, but I don't I didn't care for it back then, but I think it's doable. I mean, now with the one part in the song where he really holds out the big voracious kind of bellow.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was kind of cool, but it was like, oh, it didn't catch me enough.
I'm not. I'm gonna go. I like the song. It's catchy. It's definitely a dance floor type song, but nah, I don't think it rocked. It was good.
Yeah, I got you there.
It
I
was
agree
good,
with
but
that.
I don't think it rocked.
True. I guess I can go with that. Now, here's one that you're probably gonna hate, and I don't know. I thought it was. I really liked it back in the day. Electric Avenue had that like Jamaican guy singing. What's his name? Eddie Grant. Gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. That one.
I like it. I like that song. Does
I
it rock?
I do too.
Yeah, it's got some rocking stuff in it.
I think the guitars do enough work in that song. I really do. And it's like, not everything's gonna be Slayer, not ever
No.
gonna be Metallica. It's like some of the stuff just it's very different, very cool, and it rocks. Here's one I hated. Saint Elmo's Fire. That's trash. I hated that song. And it
Yeah,
was like a big
I don't.
soundtrack.
It's okay song, I guess. The movie kind of makes it more endearing.
Yeah, I like the movie. I didn't love the movie, but I liked the movie. But it's like that song sucks, man. I
Yeah.
just I didn't care for that. Here's one I know you'll like, and I love this song, so I'm gonna say it's rock. I don't give a shit what people say.
Oh fuck.
Our house,
Oh
our house in the
yeah,
middle of the
Madness.
street.
Fuck
Yeah,
yes.
I like Madden. I like this guy looked cool. They looked like,
It's got a great bass line in it too. Do, 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 do.
oh yeah,
Yeah. No, that fucking song rocks,
I
dude. You're good with that. I'm good with that. Fuck yeah.
yeah, I liked it. And this one, Turning Japanese. I like that song.
I
It was
like
so
it,
kind of
but
goofy. It
I
was
don't it didn't
goofy.
rock. That fucker didn't rock. It was
I
catchy.
mean, I
It
think
was
I hear
catchy.
sometimes. Yeah, I think sometimes I hear in my senile brain or whatever. I hear the guitars being heavier, and they probably weren't. But I'm just hearing what it would be like, turning
Well,
Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I think so. I think you can terrorize it, and it's not there, But I put it there as being like a cool song.
no,
It was like
no, it doesn't. That one
different.
doesn't. Very catchy. It was very catchy at the time, but I don't know. That one doesn't rock. That one doesn't
Yeah,
rock. No.
I probably got to agree there. Some of this tough. It's hard to even consider that it rocks because I know it don't. Missing You by John Waite. It's not supposed to rock,
That's a
but
good. It's a good tune, but I don't think it rocks. I
no.
like the song. I do like the song, but it. Nah, I don't think it rocks.
Now, when he was the head guy of the Babies, Head First, that song fucking killed. That
You
that
got me
that
on that
that
one. I don't remember
oh,
that one.
that was a great album, The Babies. I had that.
Okay.
I don't even remember. It might have been even late 70s. That might be why it's not really catching in there. But oh my God. Do I even have to talk about this one? Video Killed the Radio Star. Come on. That song sucks. I don't even know why it's on there. I can't believe that was a hit. It's like,
I
oh my
it
God.
it was okay. I mean, MTV. That's the only saving fucking grace. But I think somebody covered it. I think somebody did cover that.
Yeah, I think they
But
have.
I don't think
I'm
that
sure
fucking
they have.
rocked either.
No, that couldn't have been. I don't know what the hell it is. Now, Corey Hart, I do like Sunglasses at Night, even
I
though
like that one. Yes.
it was kind of, again, synth based because it's the 80s, but
Yeah.
can't win them all. Not everybody was going to be Tears for Fears in the outfield. So you had to put up with some stuff. Keep your hands to yourself. Good old Georgia Satellites.
It rocked,
I
but
love
it was kind of a
it.
weak rock.
Yeah, it was more like a southern feeling, hard, barely scraped the surface of being rock. It was almost like a
Uh,
country rock kind of thing.
it had good solos in it.
Oh yeah, that guitar solo is
So
killer.
I mean it
And
just
the
it's not
storyline.
a rock.
No,
It's a rock.
it's
Yeah,
a
it
nod to
rocked.
your head a little bit and dance. It's more of a dancer again. You dance to that one.
What else you got on the list, Mikey? Is there anything we could rapid fire off, or
Uh,
are we missing anything? I mean, don't you forget
we're
about me. Did that song rock?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, it
Pretty in
is
Pink.
Generation
Pretty,
X's fucking theme song, pretty much.
yeah, that Simple Minds that's the only one I knew of, and you got Pretty in Pink, the Psychedelic Furs. That song rocked for me. Everything Tears for Fears rocks. So it's kind of like you go down that to putting on the Ritz. Remember that song?
It does not
Taco.
rock. It does not rock, but I
No.
always liked that song. I've always liked that putting on the Ritz. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's like that's kind of a cool song. I think it's just how he did it. Maybe it was how he did it that it made it cool, but it was not a fucking rocker. No,
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 no, no, no, no.
no.
It doesn't rock like that. Uh Here's a crazy one for you. Voices carry.
Oh fuck. Ah.
I I have a lot of troubles with this. I mean, I can't even remember that song now. All I hear is Gangrene doing this. That's it. That's all I hear in my mind is the Gangrene version, which absolutely fucking rocks.
uh
So I'm gonna count
the
Gangrene version.
the original, it kind of it had some driving points in it.
Yeah, it was a drive. It was a
And
driver. It was.
she sang the fuck out of that song, dude. I'm telling you. I love that
Yeah,
song. I do love that song. So I'm gonna give it its uh, a three quarters of a rocker.
yeah. That's about where I am. The Gangrene's my arms
Yeah,
twisting a
I'm
little
kind of like, but it's a great
Yeah,
tune. So a lot of these they're fucking great songs. It's just they
yeah,
don't. It's just not. Some of them are just not over the top fucking rockers, and some of them kind of
right.
dip their toes into it a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean we could have done yay or nay on these too, but I think it's more we've done that already. So this is kind of just like is it in your head enough to where you consider it a rock song, or is it pop, or is it punk, pop punk, whatever it is? So yeah, I don't think it rocks, but I think it's definitely a good song. You remember when well, a lot of people have done this, but back in the '80s, a lot of the actors they would do songs
Oh
like Bruce
shit.
Willis. Bruce Willis had one that was harmonic or the harmonica. I don't remember what that one was called, but Heartbeat by Don Johnson. That's a trash mobile.
Yeah,
That
it
song
was not.
sucks.
Yeah, it
I'm,
was. It was. I thought you were gonna say uh, Patrick Swayze. She's like the
she's
wind,
like the
or
wind. Yeah. Uh,
good
you know,
song.
I do like that song. I gotta admit, I like parts of it. It's like,
Does it rock?
no,
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 no.
it wouldn't be on
But
my
it
playlist
was
or
it
anything.
was a decent tune. I was surprised.
Yeah, yeah. How about I don't like Mondays? Do you remember that? I don't like Mondays. Boomtown Rats.
No,
Oh,
sure don't.
yeah. I think they're English, but I like that band. I mean,
Well,
I like that song
Bob
anyway.
Geldof, right?
Yeah,
That's Bob
I'm pretty
Geldof.
sure. I'm pretty
Uh,
sure that's who that Bob Geldorf is. Yeah,
and he was in The Wall,
yeah. Well, he did a
and
lot of things. Bob Geldorf.
he kind of did Live Aid, or you
Well,
know,
did he do Live Aid or was it We Are the World? Did Live Aid? Did he do We Are the World or did he do Live Aid?
what was
I think
that,
he did
or
Live.
USA for Africa or some shit? What didn't
Something
he
like that.
have his hands in some of that shit?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
So
How
I
about
don't remember any of his shit, but I mean that was kind of his noteworthy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you. Angel Eyes by Jeff Healey. I
Oh,
like a lot of Jeff Healey stuff because of Roadhouse, but I liked Angel Eyes. It's like it's just because it's a ballad. I guess I can only go three quarters. You know,
I'll give
it's
you
like it
that.
wasn't
I'll
like,
give you that. A lot of that. Jeff Healey rocked. He
oh
fucking
yeah,
rocked.
yeah. It's just
So
that song wasn't like the greatest
that
hard
was a
rock.
really good song. It had some excellent fucking guitar work in it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to give it a rocks, but it's kind of on the weaker side.
it rocks for a ballad. I mean, if you
Yes,
know that, I
yeah,
say it rocks for a ballad.
I'll give you that.
But his work in Roadhouse was tearing shit up.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
one of the reasons I like that movie. I think that's a great Major Tom. Remember Major Tom? Earth below us, all that
Yeah.
good stuff.
Uh great tune. It kind of had a driving part to it, but I don't think it rocked.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I can't get there.
Bowie, ground control to Major Tom.
Yeah, it's like I don't know where this guy got. He must have been trying to rip Bowie off or something. I don't know what the hell.
It was catchy. That Major Tom song was catchy, but
Yeah,
I don't think it rocked. I don't think it rocked. I liked it, but it's I don't. Yeah.
yeah. Now here's one I know is we're going to agree on, and there's no. If you don't agree with this one, we're probably not going to talk for a while. But it's
Oh,
got to be. It's got to be on the rock list. It's Fantasy by Aldo Nova. That
oh
song's
yeah,
badass. That song is
yeah,
badass. And
yeah,
he's coming back. He's out back doing stuff now.
yeah. He's
He's
gonna.
playing. He's playing in up north here with Slaughter, I think.
Oh really? He's gonna be at the King
Yeah,
Clubs.
is he? That maybe that's
Yeah,
where I saw that. I thought he
yeah.
was going to be. Who's he with? Is he by himself?
I do not know, Mikey.
I
I know
remember
I
he's
saw Aldo
opening.
Nova and went, God damn, fucking Aldo Nova's gonna be in Columbus.
Yeah, Aldo Nova, man. It's like he's got. There's I'd like to see that really because just I never seen him back in the day, but he had more than that song. But that song's classic. He
Yeah.
can't get better than that. And, we were talking about actors doing songs, and we had Swayze, you got Bruce Willis. You
Don
got a
Johnson,
lot of other
yeah.
people, but Eddie Murphy, party all the time. God, I actually did like that song when it came out.
I like the song.
It was so. It's one of those. It's a dance song. It's not. It's not designed to be a headbanger. It was
Yeah,
designed. 1:30 in the morning at the pub was. Yeah, it was all about it. But that's about it for me.
I
Uh,
like it. I mean, you know,
yeah, you gotta just gotta take some of it with that.
it was a
Here's
good
one.
song, but it's a party song. It's not. That's not a rocker. Sorry, Eddie.
Yeah, now this one next one rocks for me vocally. I mean, I think the vocals in it are stellar, and I that's why I don't consider it like a heavy song, but the vocal performance. Black Velvet by a lot of miles. I
Oh,
like that vocal performance on that, man. Something about that chorus was like that's pretty cool, you know.
great
I have to
song.
say it rocks for that.
Great song, but I'm not. I'm gonna go a half because there was some cool parts in it, but I don't. That's not a rocker. That's just kind of like a slow fucking burn song.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Very
definitely.
good, very great vocals, but yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna go. I'm only gonna go half on that. It's not. It's a very
Well,
good
like
song
I
though.
said, it's about that for me until the vocals. The vocals are. I thought she did
Okay.
great on. Oh man, Australia's finest, and I bought this album when it came out. I love this song so
Oh
fucking
shit.
much.
Here we go.
Beds are burning. Midnight Oil. I absolutely thought that song rocked. I was just the guy sang kind of goofy, but it was that driving bass had some saxophone or some shit in it, like every other band. But yeah, I love that song. That's one of those I
Yeah,
can't get over.
I'll
I
give you
love it.
that one. I'll actually give you that one. I'll agree. That was kind of a rocking song. It got overplayed,
Oh yeah.
but if you
And
break that one down, it was cool because the sax kind of accentuated parts of the song,
yeah, it
and
had
it
that whole stop in it, and then
dan
kick it
dan
in. And
dan.
yeah, it was very addictive
Yeah, all
kind of
right,
song.
yeah,
But yeah, the bass line on the chorus was like bum 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 bum. I mean, it was
yeah.
going. So it was pretty cool. And while we're in Australia, you might as well go with some "Don't Change" by NXS. That might be one of the best songs of all time from NXS. It's the best song I like from NXS, and it's definitely a rocker.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck, what
and
was that other fucking song? Supersonic Blonde,
Suicide Blonde.
Suicide Blonde. Okay, you
Yeah,
sure?
they had a lot of good hits, but it was like that was their first one, and it was like they were still very raw and kind of aggressive. Once they got into the Need You Tonights and all that stuff.
Okay, here we go. Uh, Duran Duran,
Ooh.
Duran Duran, and I'm gonna admit it. I fucking loved Duran Duran when I was younger, and it was what I mean.
Yeah, Rio's my favorite. Rio's my
Rio.
favorite all time Duran Duran song. More than Hungry Like the Wolf and
I like
Ordinary
Hungry Like the Wolf.
World. I
I
do
thought it
too.
rocked. I did.
Yeah. I'm just saying that they're both great, but I like Rio better. It just that bass line of Rio is ridiculous. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just all over. All and people were accusing him of having two bass lines. He recorded two bass lines. I don't know, but I don't give a shit. I mean, it's definitely like that song, badass, man. Tough Enough. Do you remember Tough Enough? Fabulous Thunderbirds. I like that song. It's a rock song. Jimmy Vaughn, Stevie Ray's
Yeah.
brother or
Yeah.
whatever.
That one rocked. I think you're pretty safe in counting that as a rocker.
Yeah, I loved it in Gung Ho. If you remember Gung Ho, the movie,
Okay.
that it fit per. That was a great point in the movie when they played that. Now, This one I thought I don't know how I like the songs that they cover here, but I didn't really like what they did with it. It was Will to Power was the name of the band. They did Baby I Love Your Way and Into Freebird.
I remember that song.
Now those
I
songs were
don't.
good, but not
I
that one.
don't. I don't think it rocked. I
No,
don't.
no.
It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool that it did that switch up, but
Yeah,
that
yeah. I mean
yeah, that
it
didn't
was an
rock.
interesting.
Nah,
No,
that
it
didn't
didn't.
rock.
How about Rock On by Michael Damian? Hey kids, rock and roll, rock on.
Ah, I think
I
I've
you know
heard two different versions of it, right?
Yeah, yeah. There was I think there was an original
Because
that
that
somebody
was
did back in the
Lost
day.
Boys, right? Lost Boys soundtrack.
Probably, yeah.
So I think I've heard two versions of that he did.
And I'm going to be an embarrassing moment for me here, but I don't really care. The reason I really liked that song when it came out was not that it was Michael Damian, but it was Danny Romalotti from The Young and the Restless. I thought I was intrigued. Danny Romalotti was a rock star on The Young and the Restless. Here's the guy's real music. And I'm like, this isn't half bad. Danny's got some skill. But yeah, that was just my little thing.
Oh fuck!
I like it. I like it enough. I think he jazzed it up from the original. I think the original might have been that guy that did rock and roll, that song. Hey, da, 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 da. Gary Glitter. Remember that? I think he did rock on original. Something like I don't know. I'll probably
I
fuck
don't
it.
know. I don't know about that.
How about Cars by Gary Newman? That song rocks, dude. That song fucking rocks.
A lot of
And,
keyboards,
and
man.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
I'll give you that. It rocks. It does.
Say
It
it
rocks.
had that guitar behind it. I mean, Fear Factory, they murdered this song. They killed on it when they did it. It was fantastic, but I still like the original version too. So it's like, yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
How about Walking on Sunshine? Katrina and the Waves.
Ah,
Now, don't
fuck.
feel good. I
Yeah,
like that
hell,
song.
I like the song. It's a pick me up song.
Yeah,
I don't know. God damn it! Why do you got to do this to me? Yeah,
I
all
think
right.
it kills.
I'll give it a rock. It rocks.
I gotta
Half
say it
ass
rocks just
rocks.
because. Well, I like it. I like it. It's like upbeat. The drums were in it
Yeah,
good.
yeah. All right. I'm get. All right. A haphazard. All
Ah,
right.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not for everybody. It's not going to be for everybody. There's some on here that, dude. I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't know them. So if you want to try to take a stab at, Far From Over. How about that? Far From Over by Frank Stallone. Oh, Sylvester's brother.
I don't
Far
remember
From
that one.
Over.
No,
I didn't remember it either. It was from
I don't.
Staying Alive soundtrack. I wouldn't have any idea. So yeah, that's just one list. You're gonna go out and find a million lists of songs
Okay.
from the '80s, from
What
the
do you
'90s.
what do you see on your list that we could rapid fire to kind of wrap this up?
All those songs I just told you about, they're all kind of unknown to me.
Okay.
We could do some. Okay, how about this? How about Higher Love? Steve Winwood.
Yeah, I'll give that one I think that one rocks. I like that one.
Yeah. Okay. How about Walk This Way? The Run DMC Aerosmith collaboration.
Oh, yeah, that fucker rocked. I loved it.
I,
Yeah.
I hated it. I hated it.
Oh,
Absolutely hated it.
really?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh here's a good one. The Final Countdown by Europe. I didn't think it rocked. I'll be
I
honest. I liked the song. I thought it was okay, but it wasn't like bang my head to it.
Yeah, no. Good song. Good, solid fucking 80s song. I think they had a couple better songs on there that kind of
Yeah,
rocked a little bit more.
yeah. And people are going to say, "Oh, well, why you do this? This we're not doing metal. We're
No,
doing
no.
rock and alternative." Africa, come on, man. Toto, yeah, I love that song. It's gonna be high on my list, dude. High on my list.
Yeah, all right. Again, I'll give it. Yeah, that one rocks. It's Toto.
Addicted to Love, Robert Palmer.
Uh, I
I
like
didn't
that
like
one.
it.
Yeah, I like that one.
I didn't. That's a
No,
no for
I
me.
like that one. That one's a fun.
I think it's a boring ass song. Take Me Home Tonight. Here's some good with Eddie Money. I
Yeah,
like
but it
Eddie
it
Money, man.
kind of it kind of popped out a little bit.
Yeah, it's pop, but yeah, Eddie Money was cool. But yeah, it's definitely I agree
Give
with
Me
that.
Some
It's pop.
Water is one of my favorite fucking Eddie Money
Yeah,
fucking
oh
tunes,
yeah,
and that fucker rocks.
yeah. Two Tickets to Paradise still my favorite, but yeah, Owner of a Lonely Heart.
Oh
Yes,
god damn, dude,
yeah,
yeah, that song fucking rocks.
yeah.
Yeah,
It kills. It kills. Now
yeah.
the next band I got, they got two of them on here, and I agree with both of them. But I think one rocks and one doesn't for me. It's a Sin or Always on My Mind cover by the Pet Shop Boys. I like the Always on My Mind cover. I really do. I
I
don't know
hadn't
why.
heard that. No, Pet Shop
Oh,
Boys,
yeah.
the
They had
West
West
End
End Girl.
Girls.
Yeah. It's a good song, but no, they're not rock. But yeah, I get you. Let's see what else we got on here. Oh, that's crazy. Just Like Heaven, The Cure. That song's badass. I love that song. I love The Cure, though. I'm a big Cure guy back in the day.
Okay,
Uh, they had a bunch of what you call it, Young Turks. Remember that Rod Stewart song? I kind of like that song.
I like
So
it,
it's like,
but I I don't think it rocked.
no, I
But
know.
I do like
You're
that
right.
song.
Okay, here we're getting into some good ones. I Can't Hold Back. We get off the Eye of the Tiger because everybody likes the Eye of the Tiger. They think that right. I Can't Hold Back by Survivor.
I actually
I
think
was,
that one
yeah,
rocks.
I like
Yeah,
Survivor. Yeah, High on You was a great Survivor song.
yeah. You're starting
The
to get
slow
more
one.
towards the ballady though.
Yeah, Search is Over would be the full ballad, on that one. Ride Like the Wind, Christopher Cross.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, I love that fucking song.
yeah, it's the heavy. I think that song rocks compared to
Yes,
say Sailing. Sailing was the more mellow. Ride Like the Wind was
Ride Like the Wind is a good that redeems everything, all the wimpy Christopher Cross stuff. That fucking
yeah,
song rocks, dude.
yeah,
Honest
I
to God,
agree.
yes, that one rocks. Yes.
The Boys of Summer, Don Henley
Uh,
version.
God damn.
I love that song. The Ataris do it much better. I say that.
The
People
Atari's
might hate
version
me.
rocks. His
Yeah,
doesn't. It's
I
a
agree
great
with that.
song, but I don't think it rocks.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I can tell you that. Let's see what I don't want to do too much of that. So, no, we don't want to. And We Danced. That's a great song. The Hooters. That
Yes,
song's bad. I
yes,
love that.
that song
I love
fucking
that song.
yes, that one rocks. That one does.
Working for the Weekend. Good old Lover Boy. That
Ah,
rocks.
God,
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah.
whole
Fucking
album.
working for
That
the
whole
weekend.
album. Fucking Get Lucky album's one of the greatest fucking albums of all time, man. I'll die on that hill. I love it. I don't want to put U2 on there because it's just so much U2. Sweet Caroline, you gotta love that. It's Neil Diamond, man. It's like that song is so iconic. You have to fucking love it. Play
Well,
that funky music.
you
Like,
can on that one, on that one, but for me, I don't think it rocks. But Sweet Caroline's a good fucking song. I'll give you that. Now, what was the next
yeah,
one?
play that funky music.
I
Yeah,
fucking
I
love
got
that
it.
song. Yeah, I love that song. That's to me that rocks. Just that the funkiness in it just is like, yeah,
Yeah. Now some of these are going away from the. Seems like they're going away from some of the one-hit wonders on this list, but I mean it's cool. Personal Jesus. I know it's not. Um, they had more hits, but that was their biggest one. Depeche Mode. I
that
like
song
that
fucking
song.
rocks, dude. I
Yeah.
it does. Now I've heard covers of it that have been kind of half-assed that weren't as cool, but
Yeah.
that
And,
song,
and, I,
yeah,
and people are going to want to take my metal card and all that stuff and some of this stuff, but I really don't care. Like Billy Ocean, man, in the '80s, I liked all Billy Ocean shit. Caribbean Queen, Heat of the Moment by Asia. Fuck, I love that song. That rocks.
yeah, that fucking rocks. Billy Ocean,
Uh,
uh,
I love Billy Ocean.
I love a lot of Billy Ocean stuff, but I don't think Caribbean Queen rocked. I don't.
No,
I
I
don't
mean,
think it rocked, but it was really fucking good for his that
yeah,
style
yeah.
that he did. It was yeah, it's a great tune.
I just, these, oh, we're probably over, but there's so many more. We don't even have to regrade these, but I just died in your arms by the Cutting Crew. You got
That rocks.
don't don't you want me by the Human League.
That
I
one
didn't think it
rocks. I
rocked.
do like that one.
Yeah.
That one rocks.
Robert Palmer had some more on here, but what I like about you by the Romantics. Come on, that's a good
Talking.
song.
I liked talking in your sleep,
Yeah, I did like that better. I think, but it's
but
like,
but that one was really fucking good. I mean, that was really fucking good too. So I kind of think they both rocked. But I
yeah,
think I like talking in your sleep was a little bit cooler.
I think this is better than any of the other songs they had. This band, Psycho Killer. yeah, yeah,
Burning down the house, fucking
yeah.
rock, dude.
Yeah, it does, but Psycho Killer is just so much
Psycho Killer
better.
was cool.
It's just, I guess it was just the theme of it was better for me. It's just, I could sing along with that one, and ELO with "Don't Bring Me Down."
Yeah, that was
Gotta,
fun. That one
I
rocked.
still, I still don't know what he says there. Is he saying Bruce? Don't bring me down, Bruce. Is that what he says?
I
Fuck,
we could do that on another episode of misheard lyrics.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna have to do. We haven't never done that
No,
as far as that, but dudes, there's a million of them on here.
come on, rapid fire
Yeah.
some of them, Mikey. Let's hit it.
All right, let's go. Low Rider by Low.
Oh fuck, I love that
Da,
song.
da, da, da. Yeah, it's a cool song. I do like that song.
I think that one rocks.
Cruel Summer, Bananarama. No, no.
Good song,
My,
but it doesn't rock.
here's another Simple Minds song I forgot about. Alive and Kicking.
Ooh,
So they had "Don't You Just Forget About Me" or "Don't You Forget About Me" and "Alive and Kicking." That's a fucking killer song.
yeah,
I forgot about
that one rocks. I like that one too. That one does rock.
Jay Giles, "Freeze Frame." I don't think it's as good as "Must Have Got Lost." "Must Have Got Lost" and that's '70s though. I mean, getting
Yeah.
into the '70s with them. How about the Logical song by Supertramp?
Oh, I was gonna go back to Jay Giles centerfold.
Oh, Centerfold.
I think it rocked.
Yeah, I do too. I
Freeze
think
frame.
that one
I
was.
love freeze frame, but yeah, I guess it kind of fucking rocked, man. It did.
It's a good song. Uh, the breakup song. Come on, that's awesome. Greg Kinn was great, but I just love that. They don't ride 'em like that anymore.
Yeah, that one rocked. I'll give
I
you
think
that.
that was good.
Jeopardy kind of was a bigger hit, but I don't think that one rocked. It was pretty
Yeah,
solid.
a solo Pete Townsend. Let my love open the door. That jams. That's good stuff. I like that song a lot. A lot of these we've already had, so I don't know, man. Of course, you can't get away from "Dreams" by Fleetwood Mac. Come on, it's one of the best
Was
songs
that
ever.
80s? Was that 80s?
Yeah, I well, no, that was late '70s. All right, they had it on the
I gotta
list, but it
watch
was
you
late
on this.
'70s. Yeah, I know. Some of them I don't know. I'm like guessing. Keep REO Speedwagon. They had some in the '70s, some in the '80s. So let's keep on loving you. '80s, I think so. Early '80s, but
Early 80s.
it rocks. It rocks.
Yeah,
There ain't
that
no,
would
you don't
rock.
even have to talk about it. It wouldn't matter what the hell it is. That would rock. The Edge of 17, Stevie Nicks. Come on. Out of the park.
Yeah,
Fucking rock.
yeah. That was. It had that cool fucking guitar in it.
Stop Dragging was a good song too, because Tom Petty was the dude. Tom Petty was the dude. So when they sing together, that was like,
Okay,
yeah,
Tom Petty.
which one? There's a million of them. I love.
Jesus Christ.
Running down a dream, absolutely crushes.
Yeah, that one's good. What
I
was?
heard, I heard our boys do a cover of that. Our boys, our local boys, Legbone do that.
Yes, yes,
They
and
did
that
it.
was
That was
actually pretty
bad.
fucking badass. Shout
Yeah,
out to
I tell you.
Legbone. Shout out
Shout out to
Legbone.
Legbone for that, man. That was fucking great. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot on here. I can't tell you if they're '80s or '90s or what. Hurts So Good, John Cougar. That kills. I don't
Yeah,
even care for
that
John
was a
Cougar
good
much.
one.
Two Princes by the Spin Doctors. Absolutely,
Yeah, that one fucking
absolutely.
rocks. I love that one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Eh, Blues Traveler. Oh, the hook. That fucking spit. He's spitting in the middle of that song. Come on, man. That's absolutely outrageous. But I couldn't remember. I don't know if that's '80s or '90s, so I don't want to say too much.
Okay.
Shout, Tears for Fears. We know the
Yeah,
answer to that. Don't even have to
yeah.
play. So yeah, man, there's just we could spend 2 fucking days doing this stuff on here. So I think
Mikey,
that
I think it you did pretty good.
it's all up for grabs in your own brain. If you think something rocks, don't let people pigeonhole you. Just don't do it. Just because everything I listen to a lot of extremely heavy stuff, but I can turn around and listen to Hall and Oates the next second. It doesn't make me no difference.
Yeah.
I'm a music guy. I'm not this have to be in this genre and I have to stay
Well,
there.
okay,
I'm not going to do it.
okay. I'm going to kind of size it up like this. So when we were young in the fucking 80s, we were exposed to a lot of this music and of all genres.
Yeah,
And MTV, you were shown all this stuff that you never saw before, and it was catchy. And whether it actually rocks or not, it kind of developed your musical taste as you grew older. So that's
yeah,
a lot of this stuff. It's member berries, and it brings up a lot of good memories. And it kind of pushed us towards the stuff that we listen to hardcore now, and it just developed it. So there's a lot of
yeah,
fucking music that I love that is not hard rock or metal that we cover
yeah,
mostly. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
we kind of go. Sometimes we just talk rock and roll in general because it became the harder stuff. So
Oh
really,
yeah,
it it captured a time period and it set the tone for what we like now in the 90s 2000s. It set us up for that.
right.
So
And, I
you
mean,
know what I'm saying?
we could do a whole separate show from this just on alternative, and I would never
Exactly.
shut up. I would
Yeah.
never shut up. And it's like so. Yeah, I just whatever. I mean, a lot of people say, listen to that wussy shit. Yeah, I do. I enjoy it too. That's like it's okay. I don't have to be banging my head against the wall every second of the day. If I want to relax, it goes from Weezer to James Taylor, for God's sakes. I don't really care. It's whatever I feel like that day. Yeah, just listen to whatever the hell you want. Is what I say. Don't let anybody give you any shit about it either. Fuck them.
Yeah, yeah. Be
That's how
proud
it
of
is.
your backgrounds, people.
Yep, it's Gen X, man. We had a lot of great music to sort through, and I'm glad of that. So yeah,
Exactly.
definitely. I'll take that every day of the week, twice on Sundays, compared to some of the shit we hear now. So
Good point. All right, Mikey, I think that's going to wrap it up for us this week.
yeah, I think so.
Go out and listen to some good 80s tunes, people. Come on.
Absolutely, everything '80s is great. It's the best decade ever. So
All right, this is Skeet.
Mosh and Mikey over here.
See ya.
Peace out.